Hey there, good man fam, and welcome new viewers to another episode of the Female Guessing Game. Now, the way this game works is that I'll review a video that has a single female in it or multiple females in it. But here's the catch. When it's a single female, I'll be asking you if she's a traditional woman, or modern female. However, when it's multiple females in the video, you won't know about which female I'm asking you until the end of the video. So, you have to stay to the end of the video to see about which female I'm asking you is a traditional woman, or modern female. Ready? Let's get it.
We got a video to react to. It's been going viral on X. So basically, there's been this video where this woman was married to obviously her husband, and she had friends that were, I want to say, not the nicest to her husband. We'll watch the video to see what happens.
All right.
If you don't mind. Also, her husband put a camera in the room to see who comes into the house because he was a little bit worried about certain things. He saw some signs.
Insecure.
And her friends were popping up out of nowhere. So let's go.
Insecure. Did you all hear that? Did you all hear that? It never fails, dude. It never fails. They said, okay, they started explaining. Her husband put in cameras or put up a camera to see what it was that she might have been doing. And you hear in the background, it's almost like it's automated, you all. It's automated. They don't know how to do anything but shame because that's all they've been taught by the sisterhood. Chick in the backgrounds automatically just said insecure. It was almost like a programmed word in their head that said, whenever somebody says the word camera, or whenever somebody says this, or they say they don't trust her, or look at their phone, automatically the sisterhood sends a signal dang near to their head that says, throw out a shaming language term. Insecure. Did you hear that? You didn't hear it. Go back and look at it after the stream is over or when the parts come. Go back and look at it and you'll hear her say that. It never fails. But this is why I created the TWSLP. When you all see what that is, I think you're going to love it. So stay tuned for that.
Here we go.
You know we love this word.
Oh, pause it. I think the music is kind of copyrighted. So the music is probably going to be have to be off. Here we go. He's just a friend, honey. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, I saw this video on Twitter.
At least he took his shoes off. Let's see here.
No. What?
So
That's a different one?
Oh, a different one? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
everyone.
He brought something.
He's a friend, honey. He opened the door.
Yo, this man put the wallet in his pocket, man. You already know, man. Nah, he ain't take his shoes off.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Because he set the camera up because he probably saw something, right? But that's not the part about which I'm speaking when I say this is crazy. The part about which I'm speaking is how she thinks that this is okay. I saw a video where there was a guy who was putting all of his, I don't know if that was his child's mother. I don't think it was his child's mother. I think it might have been a female he was dating who was a single mother. And he was putting all of her stuff out in a parking lot that he had put into his car and drove her to a parking lot and was putting all of her stuff out. She was sitting in the car. I think the child was standing outside and he was saying, oh, you got to go. She has to go because she brought a dude into my house. She's got to go. And she's just sitting there and he's like, I had cameras. You didn't know that I had cameras. And then when she stood up, she started, of course, they always backlash because they can't take the L. So they have to try to be aggressive to make it look like, I don't care. So what? You use a lame, use what? They always try to do stuff like that. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, if you have a man who's taking care of you and the child of another man, why in the world would you risk that to try to get some additional stuff? It's because they have this thing in them, man. You all have to understand this. They have this thing in them that has to be scratched. It's like this itch. And it's called dopamine. They have to scratch this itch. And that itch is, what can get me excited? Think about this. You have females who are 55, 60 years old, right? And they'll be with their husband, the man's taking care of them in the whole nine. And then they'll get a compliment from a guy outside. And then they'll be thinking about that guy. And then they'll go outside again, and they just happen to see the same guy in the supermarket or wherever. Then they start creating this romance novel in their head. They have a husband at home. They'll come home to him, hey, baby, the whole nine. But in their mind, they're thinking about this guy. Why? Why do they do that? Why take the risk of losing everything you have? It's because of something about which I spoke before. They have this thing where they are sitting at a 75%. And that 75% is where they're idling. They have everything that they can have up to 75%. Periodically, their husband will take them up to 85, 90% in what they want. But most of the time, they idle at 75. When they see that guy, it takes them to 99%. They like the way the 99% feels. So they feel like they can have the 75% with their man and at any time get the 99% with that guy. They can't get it at any time with their man because the 85, 90% only comes periodically because their man is working or he's doing whatever and he's being consistent for all these years. So they know he's going to give them the 75%, 99% of the time. But then the 85 to 90% that they want, they'll get every couple of months or something like that. This guy over here that she met at the supermarket, she can get that 99% from him anytime, any day. So she can get it from him Tuesday. She can get it from him Thursday. She can get it from him Saturday instead of having to wait from January to April or January to May to get it from her husband. This is why they do that, because they want to literally have their cake and eat it too. They want to be able to do everything. I don't know if that's literal, but they want to be able to do everything they want to do with the person they have stability wise, and at the same time get the maximum dopamine hit that they can get at any time. But they risk losing everything. This is why I say this is crazy to me. Grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.